Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new video, and this time is a video about opinion about Ninth Age, and also about the topic of the week that have been today start on last Friday. So yeah, it was 1 week ago, and it's about to talk about the Ninth Age and how we see Ninth Age, what are our hopes, and what can be our fears about Ninth Age. I have to say that yeah, the first thing is I think it's a great to see the community working out uh, something like Ninth Age. There is a lot of effort, a lot of people putting a lot of time and will on doing that, and I think this is a great point. My yeah, and I think yeah in Europe what I think and what looks like the trend is that we still play 8th edition on the competitive scene on the tournaments. Age of Sigmar is not very represented on tournaments. Just the Games Workshop store is doing small tournaments or games on Age of Sigmar, but most of the veteran players, I don't see them, or at least the ones I know, I don't see them changing easily to Age of Sigmar, and they see the future more on the Ninth Age. So what I see is at least in short, medium range, a lot of people will move towards Ninth Age, and let's see, 2016 will tell us what is going to be the scene here in Europe, if we are going to move to the Ninth Age, Age of Sigmar, or we keep 8th for a while. Uh, the just to say, next weekend, so in 2 days, I will go to another tournament of 8th edition. So most likely the end, but I say the same from the previous one, and I don't know if there are going to be a little bit more tournaments on the future. But yeah, this is the point, and I think it's great to see the community involved in something like that. And yeah, and I think the good point is if the competitive players didn't feel good with Age of Sigmar and they didn't want to move forward, I think it's very legit for them to do that work. It's going to be difficult, and I think they start facing some of the difficulties when you create rules. That and is what Games Workshop have faced up to now, and I think any game, how it's called this, any game designer will face. And I think this is what the community or the people working on Ninth Age is facing, is that there are not rules that is the taste of everybody. And this is one of the most difficult parts. So when you balance the feedback, it's great to get feedback, but it's the most risky part is that you take into account all the feedback, because there will be a lot of contradictory feedback. Each time we see something on the table, or a new rule, a new unit, a new something from the Games Workshop, I see opinions from completely opposite point of view, that they say completely opposite things, from people that say, oh, this is broken, to people say, oh, it's good and it's one of the greatest unit ever. Rules that people consider that are the best, and some people consider that are the worst ever. So I see this opinion always, and I think one of the most difficult parts of these people is for them to balance and to make. They cannot make happy everybody. We have to forget about that. But they have to make a system that is well seen, or is well received by most part of the community. And this is going to be, and I guess this is one of the biggest challenge the people working on the Ninth Age is facing. So for me, they have all my respect. I think they are doing an amazing job, and I think they are doing is good for the community, at least at this moment. My fears on all this thing is that I don't want, yeah, there's always a fear that this can break or can create more division in the community. I don't think this is bad per se. What I mean, if both communities will need these miniatures from the same company, both communities will need to build up and will invest on miniatures, and they will move the market. So I don't think having the community split is bad. What I don't want to see is that some people will consider that one game is first class and the other game is second class. And this is I don't want to see, because for me, Age of Sigmar and Ninth Age cover completely different aspects of the hobby in terms of gaming. One is more the ninth age is more like competitive, try to balance armies, try to make a fair play, and Age of Sigmar don't care about that. It's just about to try to represent a moment of the battle. But both games have quite deep tactics in them, and I don't think people that say that in Age of Sigmar there is no tactics, they should play a little bit more, because there are a lot of tactics. Of course, if you make silly lists and silly armies and you play, there is no tactics. No, if you just put one superhero against an army, well, there will be not a lot of things. It can be fun for a while, but there are no tactics. But if you do a balanced armies on both sides in Age of Sigmar, and you talk with your opponent, or you do some of the comms that there are a lot of comms, I'm pretty sure that you can have quite a nice tactical game on Age of Sigmar. Of course, 9th edition is more focused on the competitive point of view, and they try to do more easy. They try to make the army building more balanced between all the armies. But yeah, this is one of the points that we always see. It's impossible to balance a game like Age of Sigmar. It's impossible to balance a games like 9th Age. It's impossible to balance a games like 40k. There will be always things that are better than others. Even internal balance, yeah, you can try to go close, but we will never be balanced. And I think they will face this over time. We will see, and I guess they have mechanisms to try to keep balance 9th Age over time. Let's see how this mechanism work in future, but it's also another challenge they will need to face in future. And yeah, and let's see how the community works on that. But for me, the big fear is that that some gamers despise other gamers because they play a different game. I think both games cover different aspects of the hobby, both have the respect, and there will be players like me that we will play both games. So I don't have any problem in playing a 9th Age if I go to tournament, and I really love to play Age of Sigmar. So I love both systems, and I think I will keep playing both systems and combine them also, of course, with 40k. So yeah, this is my point of view. For first, of course, good work for all the people involved in 9th Age. You deserve all my respect. I think you did an amazing job, and yeah, but and seeing how this fantasy, Warhammer Fantasy, is moving in 2016, and yeah, here in Belgium it looks like that we will move more to 9th Age. I don't think I will ever move to Kings of War. I'm not interested in that game. And if not, I will keep playing Age of Sigmar. And yeah, looking forward what we are going to find. And that's all for now. I hope this explains some of my willingness and what I hope from these games, and what are my expectations for future. That's all for now. Please leave your comment below. What do you think about 9th Age? Good, bad for the community? You like it, don't like it, you are willing to play in future or not? Did you read the rules? To be fair, I haven't read all the rules yet. I'm expecting to dedicate some time during my Christmas holidays to dedicate some time to read the rules and go more deep into that. Especially I want to read the Kingdom of the Equitan, I think it's called, the New Bretonnians, and I will also read the Vermin faction. So that's all. Looking forward to play 9th edition, and please leave your comment below, as I say, you like it, no, and if you are interested on Age of Sigmar and how you see the future in Warhammer Fantasy. That's all for now. As usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.